So Ronin-S is the first single-handed DSLR type of gimbal that DJI ever made. Even though it's in a small form factor, it's packed with a high torque motor, the advanced algorithm that we've been using on the Ronin 2, which is a cinema-grade stabilized head. We pack all these technology to make this compact gimbal useful and helpful for daily shoots of any creators. So basically, for that you can see the grip of the gimbal is really ergonomic, so you'll have a little slope here, stopping the gimbal from sliding down, even if you're not holding it very firm, like not using the full force to hold it. So you can just naturally rest your palm around it and grab it easily. See, there's a ergonomic design, there's a little slope here. And when you're using it in the inverted mode, the little step here could also help it to stop falling down. And this is rubber tape, so the grip is much better than just using the mechanical or CNC aluminum parts. Also, on top of the gimbal, there is a little trigger in front of the surface. So this trigger actually manipulates how the gimbal will react to your movements when the gimbal is activated. So, for example, in normal mode, the gimbal would just follow your pan movements, your tilt movements. But when you decide not to have the gimbal to follow, you can just press and hold down this trigger, and the gimbal would stay in the free mode, lock into a certain direction that until you release the trigger. Now it's back to normal. Or you can double tap the gimbal to recenter it, disregard of what angle or orientation it was at. And triple tap would get into the selfie mode, would turn the camera around 180 degrees to help you better take a picture of yourself. Also at the back end, there is a smooth track profile switch button. In total, there were 3 smooth track profiles can be stored on the gimbal, which is the default, factory preset fail-safe revisit. The first one and the second one are the custom 1 and 2. So you can customize whatever speed, depth band, acceleration, whatever, onto each individual axis to create a certain look of your motion. And if you want to switch, just tap the button, or if you want to go into the sport mode, just press and hold this button until this little indicator turns yellow. Then the gimbal will turn into a very responsive way. You can do the whip pan, tilt, and maintain stabilize at all times. And also we built in some dedicated camera shutter control buttons at the bottom. This is not the final design, but it will remain the same feature, like allowing you to take a still frame or stop recording a video. Also, the still frame capturing button is two-stop setting. So half press, you can start to ask the camera to refocus. Push it down fully, then it will capture a single frame image. Also, on both sides of the gimbal, there are 2 A-pin connectors underneath this plastic piece. So if you remove it, you will see the exact same type of A-pin connector used on Ronin 2, allowing this gimbal to power any accessory that's draining power from it. Also communicating data if it's a controlling device or a transmitter. So basically that's it. Thank you.